This is problem 4.06 in Francois Tardieu's Backgammon Strategic Concepts book. This is from chapter 4, which goes over the blitz. Here's the position. We're blue. We rolled a 5-1. Our home board's on the bottom right. Look at the two top moves and figure out which one is best and why. Go over some things that are going to matter in our decision. Go over Tardieu's expert analysis, getting feedback from the XG program. We'll look at Tardieu's summary, and then I'll modify the position, changing a few of the elements of the position to see how that affects the recommended move. Finally, at the end of the video, I'll show you a YouTube channel I recommend called Basement Backgammon. One of the types of moves in this position that we're going to talk about is a pick and pass move. A pick and pass move is a move where we hit the opposing checker and continue our checker on to safety. So here we're going to be hitting the checker on the 3-point and then moving it to the 2-point. Hit and then continue to lift our checker, move it to the 2-point. Like this. So it's relatively safe. Hit and lift. The second type of play is one where we're going to be hitting loose. When I say hitting loose, it means to hit in our inner board with a single checker and leave the checker, our checker there. It offers our opponent an opportunity to hit us back. So here we're going to hit on the 3-point, send red to the bar, and leave our checker slotted on the 3-point. A little more risky. Here are both candidate moves. On the left is the pick and pass move, where we're hitting the blot on the 3-point and then continuing on to the 2-point. On the right in blue is a move where we hit loose. We hit on the 3-point, leave our checker there, and move up from the 17 to the 16-point. Let's take a look at both moves. Think of which one you would make over the board. Take into account things like the pip count, strength of each player's board, and the threats facing each player when you make your decision. Some factors which are going to make a difference in our decision. We should take note of our 3 checkers back on red's side of the board. So here are these 2 checkers on the 20-point, checker on the 17-point. Make note of those. Our advanced anchor on the 20-point is also a factor worth noting. Red's blot on their ace-point here should be noted. It's going to make a difference in our decision. And red's 4-point home board versus our 5-point home board. Red's got 4 spots covered, 4 points covered. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be relevant to our decision as well. Let's see what Tardieu and XG have to say. The pick and pass, Tardieu says the pick and pass move may seem like a safe move, but we should not let red's relatively weaker board sway us from making our strongest attempt at closing them out. By lifting our checker here, hitting and then moving to the 2-point, we're setting up a situation which gives red several rolls to come in on the 3-point and then enjoy a comfortable holding game with their 16-point providing coverage over the outfield. So they can come in and stay here, and then we're going to have trouble getting by them. We should leave our checker on the 3-point and go for the closeout next, which is what we're doing here when we hit loose. So some factors which favor us leaving this point slotted after we hit the blot. Red's weaker board with the blot on the ace-point make it less dangerous for us to come to get hit. If we do get hit, we're going to have a place to come in on. We might even be able to hit red's blot on the ace-point. And with our builders on the 20 and 17-point far from the action, we should leave the 3-point slotted and go for the knockout punch now while we have a direct covering roll. We cover with a 5. on the 3 point. So that's why this move is rated the best by XG and Tardieu. It's going to take us too long to get these three checkers over on this side to be part of the battle. So we should keep this checker on the 3 point and try to cover up the other checker as soon as possible. So our three checkers back on red side of the board, since they're so far back and out of the action, we shouldn't just hit and then bury a checker onto the 2 point. We should keep that point, keep our checker on the 3 point, not waste it by burying it, and then try to cover it next. Our advanced anchor on the 20 point, red's blot on their ace point, and our better, stronger home board all support hitting loose, making it less dangerous for us to get hit. Tardieu's summary. Closing out our board will give us overwhelming winning chances and plenty of gammons. We would need a very good reason not to go for it now. We should strike while the iron is hot. Take our opportunity now when we have it. I'm going to modify the position. I'm going to bring these reinforcements on the 20 closer to our home board and see if that affects the recommended roll. As we move our back checkers up from the 20 point towards our home board like this, we can see the pick and pass play, 8-3-3-2, gains in value, eventually becoming the recommended strategy when we get up to our 14 point here or beyond. I believe this reinforces the idea that in the original position, the fact that our back builders were so far out of the play forced us to rely on our two checkers from the 8 point to complete the closeout. So we didn't want to waste that one by moving it up to the 2 point. Now that these are closer, these can be part of the battle. And when we have more opportunity, it's okay to move this checker from the 3 to the 2 point. I think I'm interpreting this correctly, but I might be missing something. Let me know if you agree or not, or if you have a question or a comment. All feedback is welcome. Make sure to check out Basement Backgammon YouTube channel. Make sure to check out Basement Backgammon YouTube channel. A new video is released every day, analyzing the entire 501 problems covered in Bill Roberti's classic 501 Essential Backgammon Problems book. At the end of each video, Roberti's solutions are also compared to the XG analysis. Check it out.